for.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. I just got accepted into college. All right. Well, anyways, we have winter semis coming up.
That's something to talk about, but okay.
I think we want to talk about this match, though. We've
Definitely.
got AeroLink and Awestin, which is, honestly, it was my pick for grand finals tonight, so maybe we'll see one of these two run through that small winners bracket they got to run through.
Oh, yeah. So this is going to be a great match overall just because, like, first, these guys know each other very well. So, I mean, you always have the aspect of there's going to be a lot of reads probably popping off just because when you play someone so long, you get a lot of that. AeroLink is not looking to lose today. Honestly, I was talking to him a second ago. He seems pretty confident in himself right now. But, I mean, he also understands. He's a smart guy. He understands that he's just picking up Bayonetta, so he needs to give it time.
And AeroLink making sure that Awestin cannot quit out in the middle of a Bayonetta combo. AeroLink says, I want to finish all of these stocks by finishing them.
All right, so let's do a little download on these guys.
So Bayonetta is a very frustrating character that I think Ness can do pretty well against, thanks to his relative safe amount of projectiles. And Bayonetta kind of needs to get up in your face a little bit. So hopefully Awestin can kind of play a little keep away here.
I'm not sure how this is going to work, honestly. Like, I've never even thought of this matchup. I'm going to be completely honest. So I'm actually learning as I'm going with this one. But I wouldn't put it behind Ness to be able to get a kill on Bayonetta just because he doesn't have to commit to anything big to get the kill. Wow.
That was interesting that in a couple first weeks that Bayonetta was out, people with Bayonetta would just go for that regular Bayonetta combo where you do up B, side B one direction, up B, side B the other direction. Don't tell me. Okay. Good DI by Awestin.
I'm surprised like that didn't kill. But I mean, that's obviously. Oh man.
Boy. All right.
That must be annoying.
So that's what's good for Awestin here is that he can use Ness's incredibly good air dodge to kind of get out of those combos if he needs to, which he will need to quite often since that's kind of how Bayonetta works.
Wow.
Great shark with that.
All right, so what did we learn from that? At 100, you can kill Bayonetta with an up air. So we need to keep that in the back pocket.
Bayonetta is relatively light, believe it or not.
That's not a bad option. That means like literally. So what we're looking at right now is if we're going to simplify this. If you have an option to kill with your up air on Bayonetta at 100 with Ness, that also probably means that his bat will probably most likely kill you at 100. Bat has a lot more knockback, and that also probably means the back throw. So you get the base option right now is getting her to 100, do a bunch of safe moves. But the issue that people are having with Bayonetta is that her counter is not based on how safe your move is. It's based on your damage.
So I know Sergio saving himself there. Otherwise, he would have gotten hit with the backwards PK Thunder 2 hit and he'd be dead. What I'm wondering is the bullet arts when you extend the aerials.
Right.
I know those are just articles, but is her neutral B a projectile that Ness can absorb?
I wouldn't believe so, but I'm not sure.
Ooh.
Wow.
Austin with a relatively nice comeback.
I don't think she grabbed the leg.
No, absolutely not. It's Bayonetta's sledge snap is a little difficult too, but she doesn't have as many problems with it because her up B's hitbox is so big.
Yeah.
That you really can't edge guard against that if you don't have a disjoint, which thankfully for Awestin he does.
That was a good match. He made a comeback for sure. He kind of adjusted himself to it, and I mean he played phenomenally on that second life.
And
that's awesome.
That's actually something that we see from Awestin a lot is that he maybe has a little bit too much fun in his first stock, and then he gets to the second stock and it's like, all right, I need to do this.
That's not how he wanted to go.
It's Bayonetta. That's not going to happen. Don't worry about it.
Hey, that's the thing. I'm still learning this character completely. I know she's got some wonky looking jumps and stuff, but like I'm not really sure about what's going on with her.
Yeah, she's got a lot of frustrating tools, and that's why she's the best character in the game right now.
He also knows better than even try that up B towards him.
All right. Awestin able to...
Wow.
That is not what I was expecting.
But I mean, that's AeroLink. I mean, you got to remember, AeroLink was like, even though people might forget now, slightly. I mean, if you weren't around, I don't know. It's kind of hard, but AeroLink was the character, the guy who was playing Palutena for a while. And Palutena's smashes are probably just as hard to set up as Bayonetta's, honestly. But he always connected.
Yeah, and the up smash in particular is just about the exact same, so it really works out for him. Oh boy. This, okay, so he wasn't able to get another side B. And Awestin doing a really good job of using Ness's tiny little bit of weight to get out of these combos.
I think a lot of this is just about DIing correctly, honestly. Why he fell through that. Okay.
All right. Okay, so AeroLink doing a good job to DI in so he can just land on the platform and get out of the way.
All right. He's picking up a lot on Bayonetta at this point. He's starting to see all the little patterns AeroLink's doing, and he's trying to pick up on them.
And that's what you do against Bayonetta. Most Bayonetta players have, you know, 2 or 3, like you said, patterns that they really like to go for. And if you've got a player that's been playing as long as Awestin has and can adapt like he does, it's going to happen eventually.
And it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know if Austin's actually thinking about the adaptation as much as he's just playing it correctly. But I mean, if he's doing the right things at this point.
That's wow. Okay.
That was amazing. That could have been real bad.
So yeah, it's fortunate for him that he angled that perfectly to land on the ledge. Awestin once again making this comeback, but will he be able to finish it?
There he goes, getting a little bit of extra damage.
So proficient with that PK Thunder.
At this point, Bayonetta does get that.
Uh-oh, that's it.
Oh my God. Wow.
And that's something that a lot of players will just LRA start out of. They say, all right, I know it's over, just get to the next game.
And you got to remember, like, Bayonetta has a throw that can kill. It's one of those things where, like, both characters had that percentage to kill at that point.
Yeah.
You can see AeroLink, he grabbed, like, 2 times, I believe, going for that forward throw most likely. I mean, he doesn't need a combo at 130 when this is at 130 or so.
Yeah.
So
but he did anyways.
Oh, yeah, Bayonetta.
How about I do anyway? Shout out to History of Japan. Hey, can you maybe chill? How about you chill?
All right, so here we go. We're back in the neutral. So now Ness is what I saw Awestin doing last match is he wasn't doing his normal strategy of staying around the corners and baiting things out as much as he was just staying in the middle of the stage. And he was just fighting. He just stays in the middle, and he kind of like just pushes you out a little bit.
Yeah, and I think that's actually, in this matchup, stage control is one of those things that really makes or breaks the match.
Yeah, guys, tell me in the comments real quick. Why is Awestin staying in the middle of the stage against Bayonetta? Because this is something I would like to know, so I can have a little bit more knowledge on this matchup.
Well, I'll give you my opinion on that, and it's that Bayonetta has some pretty scary edge guards, particularly on Ness, who, if he decides to just use his double jump to try to get to the edge, for example, AeroLink can just down smash like we saw earlier.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's very true. But, I mean, I've always felt Ness.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what I'm looking more at. Like, I'm looking more at the upward killers from Bayonetta. Well, I mean, yeah, we saw the one down smash, but I mean, how often does that happen? And how often does Awestin really up B right next to the stage? You know?
Well, and I think another part about that is if you're right in center stage, you can safely DI away better because you're not putting yourself 10 feet off the stage. Instead, you're putting yourself just a little bit off center.
Possibly. I mean, that could definitely be a possibility. It's gonna be one of those things where I definitely have to ask afterwards, and I'll just advance my knowledge on this.
That being said,
it might just be part of his playstyle. Like, he feels comfortable in the middle. But I mean, I don't usually see him doing things like that. All right, AeroLink's trying to get back to the stage, middle stage.
Ooh.
Got his grab. Oh, man. It's a heartbreaker. Lost it all.
Bayonetta taunting a small child whose parents are dead.
His parents aren't dead.
Ness? Oh, I'm thinking of Lucas, aren't I? Sorry.
Yeah, I was like,
Might be.
His mom was making you like sandwiches or ribs, whatever.
Hello, everybody. I'm Elkapod. I've never played an Earthbound game.
That's a really good dude. Go to the virtual console. I was about to say just go to the emulator.
No, we can't say that. The executives are listening in.
Yeah, you'll never see me again.
I'm not using I'm not using the virtual console until I can play Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life.
Here we go. Now it's gonna become a little bit more of a.
Uh-oh, this could be it. This could be it.
Wow.
That's it.
Off the top.
Those Bayonetta combos are so cool. There's something, man.
Yeah, it came down to that neutral game at the very end. They were just jumping around each other trying to figure out who was going to commit. And surprisingly, Sergio committed, and he actually got the kill off that commit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's usually not how it works. That's usually the reactive player gets the shield into whatever. But I mean, he just picked correctly.
Yeah.
Let's watch that again on stream.
Yeah. I mean, that was just.
All right. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You just said something about you got into college.